Hello guys, I hope you all are healthy and safe. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing simple and healthy 6 thali recipes. It takes less than an hour to make this recipe if you plan it ahead. So for my first thali, I'm making spinach, sabji, dal fry, rice, roti and coriander chas. Starting with spinach sabji, heat a wide pan and then I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of ghee, 1 tablespoon of cumin seed, curry leaves and 1 finely chopped onion. Once the onion turns translucent, I'm going to be adding a bunch of chopped spinach and let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes. And then let's add a tablespoon of pepper powder. I like to use freshly crushed peppercorns. You can go ahead with the store-bought already powdered pepper. Lastly, we have to add salt as per taste and our spinach sabji is ready within 10 minutes. Now coming to dal fry, heat a pan, add a tablespoon of ghee and then 1 chopped onion, half ginger, 1 chopped tomatoes and cook it till the raw smell goes away. Then I'm going to be adding salt as per taste, 1 tablespoon of chili powder and half tablespoon of turmeric powder, and I am going to cook it until the tomatoes turn mushy. Next I'm adding tur dal which is already pressure cooked and will let it cook for about 5 minutes. And next is tadka. For that I am taking this tadka pan and adding 2 tablespoon of ghee, 2 tablespoon of jeera because I really like jeera a lot, and then 5 to 6 garlic cloves, curry leaves and 1 dry red chili, and our dal fry is ready to serve. Next, I'm going to be making coriander chas. In a mortar and pestle, I'm taking coriander leaves, salt, 1 tablespoon of jeera, 6 to 7 peppercorn, and I'm going to nicely crush it. And in a mug, I'm going to take 2 big spoonful of curd and 2 glass of water, and then I'm going to add this crushed mixture to it and nicely whisk it, and our chas is ready. This is one of my favorite chas. If you guys have ever visited Udupi or Mangalore temples, you might have tasted this chas. This is so good. You can have it during summers. And time for plating now. See, like I've already mentioned, if you plan your meal, you can prepare your thali in an hour. On Thursday, I decided to make a rice, tomato sour, fish fry, sheera, cabbage salad and chas. First, let's prepare marinade for fish. So in a bowl, I'm going to be taking 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, half tablespoon of coriander powder, a pinch of hing, salt, and I'm going to squeeze half lemon, or you could even use tamarind pulp. And then I'm going to apply it to the fish and I'm going to let it marinate for at least 20 minutes. Next, I'm going to be making a tomato sour. So in a pan, I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of urad dal, curry leaves and 1 dry chili. Once they are cooked, then I'm going to add 3 chopped ripe tomatoes and I'm going to cover the lid and cook it till the tomatoes turn mushy. So meanwhile, we'll prepare a cabbage salad too. So I've already chopped carrots, cabbage, beetroot, and I'm going to squeeze half lemon to it and adding a pinch of salt and mixing it all well, and our cabbage salad is ready. Now checking back to our tomato sour, our tomatoes are cooked really well. So I'm going to add 2 slit green chilies, 1 tablespoon of jaggery and a glass of water, and again I'm going to cook it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of rasam powder and a pinch of hing, and going to let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes before I switch off the flame. If you want the recipe of how I made this rasam powder, then I'm going to link it in my description box, and there's a separate video for that. You can check that out. We have everything ready now, so at last is to fry our fish. So in a flat pan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, and in a plate I'm going to be taking like a half cup of rava or suji and applying it to the marinate fish, and I'm going to fry it. Crispy fish is going to be ready in 10 minutes. Now if you don't like to use a rava or suji, you can even add rice flour. Friday's menu is rice, radish rasam, bindi fry, broccoli fry, roti and coriander chas. So let's start with prepping masala for our rasam. So I am going to dry fry 4 red chilies, curry leaves, half tablespoon of fenugreek seed, 2 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 3/4 tablespoon of cumin, 3/4 tablespoon of urad dal, 3 tablespoons of grated coconut, and then I'm going to fry them nicely and grind it into a smooth paste. We can even add a little bit of water to it. Meanwhile, let's marinate a broccoli to make broccoli crisp. So in a bowl, I'm taking 4 tablespoons of curd, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of besan, half tablespoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon of dry fenugreek salt, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Mix everything, coat the broccoli and let it sit for 20 minutes. Continuing with the radish rasam, in a pan, add 1 glass of water. Once the water is hot, add chopped radish and pour in tamarind extract to it, 1 tablespoon of jaggery, and let it cook for about 2 minutes, and then add a grinded paste into the pan and let it cook. To make fry bindi, in a pan I'm adding 2 tablespoons of oil and adding chopped lady's finger. Going to fry it till it's nice and crisp, and I'm going to take it aside in a separate plate. Now to the same pan, adding 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of jeera, curry leaves, half tablespoon of coriander, half turmeric, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, and going to add the fried lady's finger and going to cook it for 2 minutes, and lastly adding salt as per taste, and our bindi fry is ready. So lastly, we have our marinated broccoli to be fried. So in a pan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil, and I'm going to place the marinated broccoli into it and fry it till it is crisp and nice. Again guys, a super easy, healthy, tasty thali is ready. I made it within 45 to 50 minutes. On Saturday, I decided to make horse gram rasam, basil chicken, rice and chas. By now, I'm sure you guys know how much I love rasam. Anyways, coming to the recipe, in a pan, add half cup of pressure cooked horse gram, add tamarind extract, 1 tablespoon of jaggery, half tablespoon of turmeric powder, and cook it nicely. You can even add a glass of water. Once it's nicely cooked, add 3 tablespoons of rasam powder. Now, if you want the recipe for how I made the rasam powder, I'm going to link it in my description box. Lastly, we are going to give it a simple tadka. For tadka, add 1 tablespoon of ghee, or 2 to 3 garlic cloves, mustard seed, curry leaves, and our horse gram rasam is ready to serve. To make basil chicken, in a pan add 2 tablespoons of oil, 10 to 12 garlic cloves, 1 finely chopped onions. When the onion turns translucent, add chopped chicken. Use only flesh if you have, don't add the bones. Once the chicken is fully cooked, add a tablespoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of soya sauce, half pepper, and cook it for a minute or two. And lastly, add finely chopped basil. You can add spinach if you don't have basil, but basil tastes really good. And our meal for today is ready. It's super simple and super yummy. Usually, I cook biryanis on Sundays, but today my husband asked for something simple, so I'm going to be preparing sambar, rice, and basil paneer grill. So let's start with rasam. In a pan, I'm going to add a tamarind extract, 1 cup of water, curry leaves, 4 split, green chilies, salt, and let it boil. Then I'm going to add chopped veggies of my choice. I've added few lady's finger, potato, brinjal, and drumstick, and 1 tablespoon of jaggery, and let it cook. Meanwhile, let's prepare masala for paneer. So in a mixer blender, I'm going to add 1 cup of basil leaf, 1 tablespoon of curd, 1 tablespoon of tomato, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, salt, half tablespoon of chili flakes, and blend it into a smooth paste, and coat the paneer cubes into this paste and let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, let's check our sambar, which looks well cooked. So I'm going to add 5 tablespoon of sambar powder and adding salt as per taste. Then I'm going to add pressure cooked chana dal and cook it for 5 more minutes. To make it more flavorful, I'm going to add a simple tadka of ghee, mustard, and curry leaves. Now our sambar is already ready. Lastly, I am left with grilling this paneer, so I am using the sandwich maker, which is super quick and easy, and I'm going to fry it until it is crisp and nice, and our simple and quick lunch is ready in no time. Last thali I'm sharing is very simple meal. Starting with curd rice, I'm taking 1 cup of cooked white rice, adding half cup of water and half cup of curd, and adding salt as per taste, giving it a nice mix. Now I'm going to heat a pan, add 1 tablespoon of ghee, half tablespoon of mustard, half tablespoon of urad dal, finely chopped ginger and garlic, and 1 red chili and few curry leaves. Then switching off the flame and adding the rice mixture to it. Once it's nicely mixed, I'm going to add grated carrots, coriander leaves, and pomegranate. Next, coming to brinjal fry. This is one of the easiest side dish I know. So first of all, slice the brinjal into round pieces. Then heat a pan, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil or maybe more. Then fry the brinjals, and when it is half cooked, sprinkle turmeric powder, chili powder, and salt, and this recipe is ready. I think this took about 30 minutes to make this recipe. So that's all for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you guys liked it and think my channel is worth subscribing, then please subscribe and support. I will see you all soon in my next video. Till then, take care, stay healthy, stay safe.